Have you ever felt like you're stuck on a mental hamster wheel, exhausted, frustrated, but somehow never moving forward? What if I told you the real clutter holding you back isn't in your garage or your closet, but it's in your mind and heart? Today, we're going to explore the profound importance of decluttering your inner life and how this one thing can change everything: your relationships, your confidence, your purpose, and your success. Well, I'm Duane The Success King, and I help people just like you break free from the hidden clutter inside, heal old wounds, and step into the life they were always meant to live. So grab a notebook, open your heart, and let's dig in. But before we do, I want you to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell so you'll know every time we put up more great content just like this. Now, here we go. Now, when we hear the word clutter, we usually think of junk drawers, dusty attics, or piles of paper that we keep saying we're going to get it taken care of, we're going to sort it. But there's another kind of clutter. It's the mental, emotional, and even spiritual baggage we carry every single day. Inner clutter is unresolved trauma, old wounds that never truly healed, toxic emotions like bitterness, anger, guilt, and shame, limiting beliefs, those voices that whisper, you're not good enough or you'll never change, mental noise like overthinking, perfectionism, self-doubt. This invisible clutter drains your energy, clouds your judgment, and stops you from living fully. In my book, I break this down into three types: emotional clutter, the wounds we bury, the grudges we hold; mental clutter, the thoughts that loop endlessly, the fears that literally paralyze us; and then spiritual clutter, the disconnection from our purpose and inner peace. It's all the weight you carry you will never be able to succeed with because you were never meant to carry it. So, why does this matter? Because inner clutter shows up everywhere. In your relationships, you might struggle with trust, intimacy, or communication. Maybe you overreact to small conflicts because they poke old wounds. In your work, because you procrastinate, self-sabotage, or hold back from opportunities because you're not believing that you're worthy of success. In your health, because of stress, anxiety, even physical symptoms. Your body carries what your mind and heart don't release. In your dreams, clutter clouds your vision. You settle for less because you're afraid to want more. I always say your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. If your mind is a mess, life will feel messy too. But here's the good news. Just like you can clear out a messy garage, you can declutter your mind, your emotions, and your soul. When you do, you create space for peace, clarity, love, and purpose. Imagine waking up feeling light, not weighted down by yesterday's regrets. Imagine seeing opportunities instead of obstacles. Imagine your relationships thriving because you're not projecting old wounds onto new people. That's the power of decluttering your inner life. It's not just about healing. It's about unlocking your full potential. So, if this is so powerful, why don't more people do it? Because it's uncomfortable. It's easier to declutter your closet than your soul. Facing your past, forgiving what hurt you, challenging old beliefs, it can feel scary. Sometimes we're afraid of who we'll be without the clutter. That's anger. That story of I'm not good enough. That victim mindset we've carried it so long. It feels like part of who we are, but it's not you. It's just clutter. And you are so much more than your wounds. Let me share something personal. There was a time in my life and in my mind and heart where it was overflowing with clutter. I had wounds from my childhood, lies I told myself about what I deserved, shame that made me hide parts of who I was. No matter how hard I worked on the outside, whether it was a little job or the business, the success, the relationships, nothing ever felt enough. It was like pouring water into a bucket full of holes. Everything changed when I decided to declutter within. When I faced the painful memories, when I forgave myself and others, when I stopped believing I had to stay broken. Now, it wasn't overnight, but step by step, the weight lifted. I could finally see myself clearly, not as a victim, but as a survivor and a creator of my future. And now I'm here to help you and to coach you and encourage you to do the exact same thing. So let's make this practical. If you're watching this and thinking, yes, I need this, but where do I start? Let me give you 3 powerful steps. Step number 1, create space to be honest with yourself. The first step is awareness, awareness, awareness. You can't clean what you don't see. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to that's weighing me down? What stories do I keep telling myself that no longer serve me? Who or what do I need to forgive, including myself? Write it down, journal, pray, meditate, get it out of your head space and into the light. Step 2, release what no longer serves you. Decluttering means letting it go. Maybe that's forgiving someone who'll never apologize. Maybe it's releasing guilt for things you can't change. Maybe it's challenging a belief like I'm not enough. Every time it pops up, remember, forgiveness doesn't excuse the pain. It frees you from it. Step 3, fill the space with something better. You don't just remove clutter, you replace it with truth, purpose, and positive habits. What do you want more of? Joy, gratitude, self-love? Surround yourself with people and practices that nourish that. This is why in my book, I give you practical exercises, journaling prompts, and weekly actions because change happens step by step. One of the most beautiful parts of this work is how it ripples into every area of your life. You'll show up to your relationships with more compassion and authenticity. You'll take broader steps towards your dreams because fear won't hold you back. You'll have more mental energy and peace. You'll attract better opportunities because you're no longer weighed down by the past. Decluttering your inner life makes you magnetic to the life you truly desire. So let's talk about success. So many people chase it on the outside, money, status, recognition, but they neglect what's happening inside. You can make $1 million, but if you're cluttered with fear, self-doubt, and bitterness, you won't enjoy it. True success is freedom. Freedom to be who you are. Freedom to love fully. Freedom to live with purpose. Decluttering your inner life isn't just self-care. It's strategic. It's the foundation for lasting success. I want you to hear this. You are worth the work. You are worth the time it takes to unpack old wounds. You are worth the forgiveness you offer yourself. You are worth the effort it takes to declutter your mind, your heart, and your spirit. I promise you, there is a version of you, light, free, joyful, waiting on the other side of this process. So don't wait. Take one small step today. Journal. Talk to someone you trust. Read my book. Do the inner work. Your future depends on it. Now listen, if you found this message helpful, here's what I want you to do. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss more powerful insights like this. Leave me a comment below. What's one thing you're ready to let go of? Grab a copy of my book, Declutter Your Inner Life in 7 Weeks. It's your roadmap to do this work step by step with exercises, questions, and real life encouragement. You'll find the link in the description. Share this video with someone who needs it. You never know whose life you might change. Remember, you don't have to carry yesterday's clutter into tomorrow. You can declutter. You can heal. You can thrive. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to believe in you too. Now, until next time, keep growing, keep healing, and keep living your best life. Be blessed. Talk to you soon.